The December disaster has claimed 20 lives. For many others who survived, their lives will never be the same.
Well, it's lifelong. Surgical treatment will be over months and years, but then of course there's physiotherapy and there'll be a lot of ongoing treatments.
12 people injured in the eruption remain in New Zealand hospitals.
And some are still, critically unwell. They're still in intensive care, they're still being ventilated, and, they've got a long road ahead of them. 10
patients medically evacuated to Australia in the days following the disaster are also in hospital. New Zealand's Director General of Health praising the swift response by Australian authorities to transport the injured closer to home.
No sooner had I signed off and accepted that offer that, there were 3 planes in the air and on the way.
The official death toll from the tragedy rose to 20 this week after the Chief Coroner confirmed the deaths of Australian teenager Winona Langford and tour guide Hayden Marshall Inman. It's thought their bodies were washed out to sea. 2 tour guides who did survive the eruption but were badly injured have spoken about their long and challenging recovery. Kelsey Waghorn sustained full-thickness burns to 45% of her body and has already made 14 trips to the operating theatre. In comments posted to a Give a Little fundraising page, a message of thanks to emergency services and medical staff, telling them, "You literally saved my life and ensured I will go on to live a long and beautiful life." Colleague Jake Milbank sustained burns to 80% of his body and was recently moved out of intensive care. The 19-year-old says this is a big step in his road to recovery and has thanked supporters for their kindness.
It is a long journey ahead for all of them, and I guess what we do have in both our countries is the advantage of having really good, high-quality healthcare systems.
Jackson Williams, Sky News, Wellington.